You know those days you wake up and you're just feeling low, zero motivation, you don't want to do anything, and you keep wondering what's going on. Yeah, I think there are days that we all experience, but we don't really share or talk about it. We like focusing on the high days, energy pumps, and all of that. Emotional dips are actual part of life. I mean, the reason why we have highs is because lows exist. So I don't know why we get shocked or why we avoid the lows. But when that low is for a moment, oh, not that you go and stay low and remain there. Before you know now, you now say you're not depressed. Please, oh, I beg you, don't stay there. You also have to check why exactly are you feeling low. I mean, this is a very important question because sometimes when you sit down, do you have conversations with yourself? By the way, I do, and it helps me a lot because I have discovered when I sit down and have like objective conversations with myself, I get to the root of things a lot. And it also helps you become more self aware of the kind of person that you are. So, back to emotional dips. When you sit down and have conversations with yourself to try and figure out why exactly you are having these low moments, if you now discover that it is linked to what somebody said or what somebody did, or even worse, because of somebody's success or what somebody achieved that you are yet to, then you know that you have to have a longer conversation with yourself because external forces, quote and unquote, should not have so much control over you that they cause highs or lows. It is until somebody compliments to say, "Oh, you did great at this." And I'm not saying this from a point of, "Oh, I got this figured out," because there was a point in my life where if I do something, I would also want, somebody to confirm that I did well. For example, there was one time like this year that I like had a project that I worked on for someone, and initially I was feeling really good about it, to let me not lie. And so I reached out to someone else to get feedback and all of that stuff. But it wasn't funny at all, because the feedback that I got was not so great, and it killed all the confidence I had regarding the job. As a matter of fact, I was not going to even send it anymore. But I just, it was very last minute, so I had to send it regardless. I was like, okay, if maybe the person that sent it or gave me the whatever complaints, then I would have to try to figure out what to do. Now, this is not me saying reject feedbacks, because sometimes these feedbacks are important. But this is not about feedback, to be honest. This is about us, seeing somebody do so well, or somebody say something about you or do something about you, and then as a result you are now shrinking into yourself. No, this is not allowed here. This is not something that you should allow. You have to figure out the cause of the lows that you are experiencing, the cause of your low day. Sometimes these low days are needed breathers. Like, you need to breathe, because sometimes hey God, the way we are trying to, because you have so much things that we need to cover in reality, and you want to just do a lot, and because you are trying to cover all of this, your body, your mind is trying to tell you that you need to calm down, we need to breathe, we need to re-strategize, we need to check out what we've been doing. So you have to check if it's an external force. Check out why this external whatever is hitting you as much as it is hitting you. Is it because it's bringing a level of low self-esteem? Is it as a result of a low self-esteem thing that you have not really addressed? Or is it because this thing is showing you a better way of doing it? And instead of it to learn, if it's showing you a better way of doing something, then we should actually use that as a means to, want to learn how to become better at this thing. If it is an external force, you need to sit down and have a long conversation with yourself. You need to figure out why this is affecting you as much as it is. I kid you not, have an objective. Don't pamper yourself when you're having these conversations, okay? I mean, you can protect yourself in front of people, but when you're in front of yourself, don't always be so defensive that you don't get to the root cause of things. Be vulnerable with yourself enough. Many of us we're not even vulnerable with ourselves, talking of people. Be vulnerable with yourself enough that you are able to hold yourself accountable for your weaknesses and for your strengths. That you are able to know that, okay, normally when it gets to confrontation, this is how I get. Oh, when it gets to ideas, these are my weaknesses. So get to that point where you know the truth, when you can tell yourself the truth without overdoing it or not doing it well enough. And then again, if it has nothing to do with external forces, if it is you have to figure out where it's coming from you, from yourself or for you. Why exactly are you having that low day? Just because, like I mentioned, is it because you need a breather? Is it because you need to breathe from everything that is going on? Or is it because you are trying a lot and nothing is working out, and that's why you're having that low day or that low moment? Okay, that's fine as well, because that would be a time to re-strategize. It would be a time for you to figure out, okay, what have I been doing right? What have I done in the past that worked? How can I put it into what I'm doing right now that would make it work as well. Or if you've not really gotten anything right, it's also fine. It means that you have a list of things that you should not do again. Exactly. So if you're not getting it right, means you are getting it wrong. Therefore, to move forward, you'd have to pack those things that you've been doing. You'd know, okay, this method is not going to work. I already know what not to do. Now let's figure out what to do. And again, in life, it's okay to copy and paste another person's strategy. And I know that it will not work all the time. But if you see somebody that is doing what you want to do and it's working out for them, how about you try it? How about you don't just go and try blindly. Try it knowing all the risks and everything that comes out from it. That being said, don't be in a hurry to run away from low days. Sometimes low days can be good. I mean, I've discovered that I get some of the best ideas during some of what I would consider a low day or a low moment, because I've discovered also that when I'm having high days and high moments, I'm not thinking innovatively. I'm just on a high, basically. Low days are not weak. It's not a weakness. Your low day is not a weakness. You're waking up feeling unmotivated. It's not a weakness. It is something that we all go through. Like I said, it's not something you should always be in a hurry to jump out of, because the truth is most time we do not really jump out of it though. We are just covering up. We're just packaging. So yeah, it's not that you should wear your low moment on your face or wear it like a cloth, walking around with it. I'm talking of when you're with yourself, by yourself. Don't pretend with yourself as well and start, let me sing and feel better. Oh, let me watch a movie and feel better. Sometimes you should really check out why you're having that low moment, because it can be a curious moment for you. And kairos moments are not moments that we should take for granted. All right, so that's all we have for today. Remember, this is your first time alive. No overstress yourself. Oh, and before I forget, Happy New Year! If you actually liked this video, use the like button, the comment and share button. Please do this so that it's recommended to other persons. I would also really appreciate it, and it's an encouragement to do more. So till we see again, have a good day.